What is going on, guys? My name's Vito, and today I'm bringing you a couple games of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Woo! Yeah! Let's go. Pretty much just showcasing some of the guns, how the game plays to those who refuse to buy it, and those who don't own it currently as of right now. Anyway, all the gameplay you'll be seeing is from Xbox One, so anyone who has a PS4 and Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, I apologize. I'm an X-boner for right now. Hehe. See what I did there? X-boner. Boner with an X. No crude humor. You don't like it? Okay. Well, how am I going to recover off that? I know. Okay, anyway. Let's get right into it. As of me recording this commentary, it is November 5th, so I'm not sure if this will be up a day after or the day of, but Advanced Warfare came out on Monday, so it's still relatively fresh in the minds of the general public, but I can't help but to notice a few things that could be done to improve the online experience for this game. I guess you can call this a first impressions video if you really, really wanted to, but I like to see it as what can be improved to increase the longevity of this Call of Duty, because, oh my, it is oh so much fun. It's awesome. It actually feels like a Call of Duty again. You bring me back to my Modern Warfare 2 days. Good times. Good times. Very good times. Anyway, these things I will be saying within the next couple of minutes are very little things that I've found just by playing through the game types, using all the guns, the perks, the attachments, and the score streaks. Nothing big is really breaking this game, but still, the minute things can turn a player like myself, and definitely turn other players off from playing the game. Trust me, just by listening to the people in the game voice chat has me convinced that these things need to be fixed. Or either balanced or... Anyway, first things first, let's knock the biggest thing of them all out of the equation, the netcode. The netcode isn't bad. It's not awful, but it isn't perfect either. The day after release, so yesterday, I couldn't even play because of how laggy it was. I'm not gonna lie, it was very frustrating. But now it's sort of okay. Still laggy, but playable. So it's not terrible. Now I know it's only day 2 and it'll get patched eventually, and eventually people will start playing other games. And I know it's still release week and everything, but why not save the audience you have now and keep the concurrent players consistent, or at least going up, by making the game playable right off the bat and keeping it that way. Anyway, now let's get into the smaller stuff. Cosmetically, the game is absolutely gorgeous. It's probably the best looking Call of Duty in probably the last 5 years or so. It looks fantastic, but I play on a 23-inch monitor and probably 3 feet away on my desk, and I'm still having trouble seeing players on my screen. Now, I don't know if it's me going blind or my eyesight's just not as what it used to be, but I've been scratching my head constantly because I don't know why I just got shot by a brick wall. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think you know what I'm saying. The next thing that really grinds my gears is the spawns in Kada. This is really, really one that I want to hit home, because it's not really a matter of where I'm spawning, but when the spawns flip. It seems like every 30 seconds, pretty much whenever I die, I'm spawning on the opposite side of the map, and it's constantly putting my brain in flux, because I'll spawn into the entire team in fear for my life, because God forbid I don't have a silencer on my BAL or my AK-12 or something. I understand if the enemy team or my own team is pushing into the opposite spawn and it flips, but I just believe the spawns flip way too fast. Now, I know this is a faster Call of Duty with the jetpacks and the thrusters and all that stuff, but come on, there should be more of a timer on spawns instead of one team pushing into the spawns instead of the other. That's just my opinion. But a lot of the time I'll get angry because I'll just be doing my rounds, doing my patrol around the outside of the map, and then eventually make my way into the middle, and I'll have all my teammates run to the opposite direction, and all of a sudden I get shot in the back because the timing of the spawns just isn't ideal. Another thing, it's tiny, but another thing is when I'm moving around, I don't really want to feel my mini-map moving around with me. I mean, I understand that I fall and it's supposed to be impactful and everything, but my mini-map shouldn't be moving. Especially with the peripheral, it just makes the map bigger, the mini-map bigger. It's just, it's a tiny gripe, but it's a gripe nonetheless. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, getting more into the balance side of things. Balance-wise, I don't really think there's anything that's too overpowered. I mean, I have noticed that with this Call of Duty, It's more of an assault rifle Call of Duty. It's no big deal. It's just like Black Ops 2 was more of a submachine gun Call of Duty. Black Ops 1 was a submachine gun Call of Duty. Can't say that word more than once or twice. Like I know that MW3 was an assault rifle Call of Duty. Assassin's Creed. Wow, where did that come from? Modern Warfare 2 was a sniper assault rifle Call of Duty. But I believe that with the guns that are most prevalent in today's multiplayer, like the HBR, the AK-12, the BAL, something should be done to either balance them out or just straight up nerf them. Especially with like certain combinations of weapons and attachments. It may seem like these guns are really imbalanced. Like for example, I'll use the HBR with foregrip, silencer, and a red dot sight. That's just what I've rolled for a while, and that's where I got my biggest games. With this combination, you've got amazing damage with very little recoil and a better sight to see your target at. And obviously, you can't have 3 perks on a gun without giving something up. But I just get rid of the exoskeleton. It's not. To me, the exoskeleton isn't really a big part of the game as much as it should be, because personally, I don't like it. I personally believe that I don't like cloaking. It doesn't work as effectively as it is. Stim is kind of cool if you're low on health and you want to quickly regenerate so you can get back into the game. But everything else is just kind of eh. Just kind of out there. But yeah, but with this combination, like I said, you have great damage, little recoil, and better sight. It's just deadly, to say the least. This isn't really a problem, but I'd like to see more diversity in the guns and the combinations in multiplayer. Another thing that it's tiny, but if I'm spending almost $200 on equipment with my Astro Mix amp and my SteelSeries headset, so if I'm spending $200 on equipment, I would actually like to see a perk, not just a temporary exoskeleton or exo ability, where my footsteps are silent so I can hear other people's footsteps. It drives me nuts whenever I hear my own footsteps and I feel like there's someone behind me, but there's really not, and I turn around and then I just get shot in the back. I'm just saying, if I'm spending more money on extra peripherals for this game, I would like to have a dedicated perk like Dead Silence, which there was in previous games, to be there. That's it. It's a tiny problem, but it's just my personal preference. Another tiny problem I have is with the perk unlocking system. It's like the best perks that I would use the most, like Scavenger and Fast Hands or Sleight of Hand. I have to wait until like the upper echelon of the ranks, or pretty much wait until I'm almost maxed out before prestiging. It's a small issue, and I might be the only one who feels that way, but that's just me. Anyway, like I said, guys, these are little things that really, they don't break the game, but it makes it harder to enjoy the game to its fullest potential. That's all I found that is wrong with Advanced Warfare as of right now. It's a great game, and I can't wait to make more content for it. But to bring these problems into the general public light is the only way that it's going to get fixed. But, anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Leave a comment down below about what you think Hadar did right and wrong. Like the video if you truly enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace off.